Wait, isn't there only one MLP Christmas-themed anything?
Are you guys gonna tell her or do I have to? Yeah, I know I was supposed to do a G3 episode like 5 Atrocities ago. But you know what they say, better late than never. Yeah, well, it doesn't apply here. Because now we're getting into the full feature-length crap. 22 minutes is hard enough to stomach, but now I've got an hour-long piece of shit. It starts on what looks like the last day of winter, and then we're hit immediately with a song.
Drifting through the air is the laughter that we share with our dearest friends once more. And that's what I love about Christmas. Hard to believe that it's almost here.
Alright, this song actually isn't that bad. Or it wouldn't be if it didn't go on for like 4 minutes. And the lyrics are really, really bland. Except for this one line.
Snowflakes in a swirl, every boy and every girl bundled up in red and green.
Does that particular line strike anyone else as odd in an episode of Generation 3 of My Little Pony? They're staring into my soul. Make it stop, please. At the 2-minute mark of this song, I'm about ready to fall asleep. This song is almost like a lullaby. There are like 5 different places it could end, but it doesn't.
Snowflakes in a sweary world this year. The Santa Claus sleigh will be have a merry one this year. Carolers in the park.
You'll also notice that they're reusing animation from A Charming Birthday, but the clips that they use are a lot cleaner. I don't know if they traced over it or whatever, but it's incredibly odd. It seems like they took extra effort to be cheap. I don't get it. So he cuts to 3 ponies trying to make candy canes, and one of them gets tangled in lights. Alright, it takes 3 ponies to make candy canes, and one of them gets tangled up in lights during the process. Why are they not all dead yet?
Hey, it's the Here Comes Christmas candy cane. I didn't know you two were starting this.
Glitter and blue and blueberry flavor. Sweet. What do you think, Cotton Candy?
Or is that supposed to be a joke? I thought that Minty was supposed to be the stupid one. If you want to know what they're calling a conflict in this special, they're trying to figure out what color and flavor to make some important candy cane. I guess it's okay because that candy cane is very important. And then that pony suggests...
This year, right? Add some mint, and you have Pinky Mint.
Apparently Pinky is supposed to do something important, and Minty, well, the movie is named after her, so she's probably going to do something important. Ah! Stop trying to stare into my soul! You can't have it! We cut to other ponies making a snowman who decide to go to the big tree because Pinky is about to give a speech. Alright, first of all, I highly doubt she's capable of doing something like that. Secondly, I still think that she wants everyone— oh great, it's Minty. A carrot falls off of the snowman, and in trying to fix it, she decapitates the thing. She fixes him and ties a sock around his neck. Ah, I see. That looks so incredibly stupid. So, Pinky begins her speech. The first thing she wants to do is thank last year's host, Rainbow Dash. Wow, we're starting off strong, aren't we?
We love you, Rainbow Dash!
Rainbow Dash has been shipped with everyone and everything. Don't make it easier!
We do love you, Rainbow Dash!
And there the shippers go. So Pinky starts her speech. Every year they make a special candy cane and place it on top of the tree. It's sprinkled with magic dust that allows Santa to see through the clouds and find Ponyville. Remember that.
Clouds? Did she say clouds? Why does it have to be clouds?
Says the Pegasus that doesn't even live in Ponyville. Some other Pegasi come and place the candy cane on top of the tree. And here comes Minty, trying to get through all the other ponies. Hey Minty, there's an open spot right there. And there's only 1 row of ponies. You could just walk around, or you could force your way through. Oh, by the way, Minty now has some strange obsession with socks that came out of nowhere. Believe it or not, that's going to be incredibly important. The Pegasi put the candy cane on top of the tree, and there is much celebration. Pinkie Pie rallies everyone to get going, and...
I'm gonna put lights up everywhere!
What the hell was that movement? Did they have to rev up their engines or something? Minty sees the candy cane and...
Oh, maybe it needs to be a smidge to the left.
How long until she breaks it? 2.5 minutes? What happens until then? Good to know. Yeah, Minty breaks the candy cane.
What am I gonna do? I broke the special, bright, shiny, pink, one-of-a-kind Here Comes Christmas candy cane into a bunch of crackly pieces.
Make another one? No, seriously, it took them less than an hour to make the first one, and they never explain why they can't make another one. No limited magic, no limited ingredients, they just can't make it because potatoes.
What am I gonna do? I've ruined Christmas for everybody.
It took you this long? So Minty goes walking through the town and she gets suggested to talk to Pinky.
Oh, darling, you can never have too much of something you love.
Take your pick. Minty comes in and manages to screw even more stuff up. Minty tries to tell Pinky that she broke the candy cane, but no one listens to her.
And giggle. Can't stop Christmas from coming. Unless you're me.
Wow, not even the Grinch succeeded in doing what Minty just did. That is an accomplishment. Speaking of the Grinch...
That's it! I will be Santa and give everyone a great present.
Yeah, that's about as stupid an idea as you think it is. Minty goes looking around her house for something to give her friends, and she comes to the conclusion to give her friends all socks. Wow, Minty, you stopped your friends from getting exactly what they wanted for Christmas, and instead you're giving them socks. And she's incredibly excited about this. She's so excited, she sings a song about her socks.
They can be plain or fancy.
Fucking shoot me. Right now. Never mind that the instrumentation is all over the place, the lyrics are shit, and the imagery is bizarre as all hell. It's a song about fucking socks!
But nothing says Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas! Nothing says Christmas like a pair of socks.
Yeah, kids, you should be happy that all your parents got you for Christmas is, you know what? It's not even worth it. It's a song about fucking socks. What do you need me for? So after that, Minty starts breaking into her friends' houses and leaving socks everywhere. Or rather, she looks for a place to put the socks. She eventually decides to hang them over the fireplace because... stockings. This eventually goes on for quite some time, and unlike most Christmas specials, it lacks any sense of charm. Eventually she makes it to Pinky's house, where she accidentally wakes her up. Pinky wants to know why Minty broke into her house. Oh no, wait, she wants to know why Minty's got a sock on her head.
What's wrong with the real Santa? Broken? You broke Santa?
Ha! Eventually, Minty admits what she's done.
Oh, Minty! Whoa, Minty!
What the fuck was that? Can G3 ponies not hold two emotions simultaneously? Actually, that's something I could believe. It's still awkward as hell, though. Hey Bob, we got 2 decent takes for this one. Which one you want to use? I don't know, choosing would take effort. Just use them both. Pinky, however, has a way for Minty to atone for her sins.
This is it! I feel it!
I feel it too. What am I feeling?
Leave town!
Exile! You know what? I'm all for that idea. Good job on you, Pinky. No, actually, Pinky suggests that Minty go to the North Pole. Sure, why not? That's not like every other Christmas special ever. So Minty goes off to the North Pole, and on her way to the balloon, she alerts Thistle Whistle, who isn't sleeping for some reason. So Minty tells Thistle Whistle her plan. Thistle is concerned for Minty, but isn't willing to go with her because, as we've established, the Flying Pegasus, who lives in a completely different town far away, is afraid of clouds. Finally, Pinky runs after her, saying that when she said Minty should go, didn't mean that she should go alone. But Minty going alone increases the chances that she might die and reduces the collateral damage. Eventually, Thistle decides to follow Minty through the clouds. Meanwhile, Minty knocks over the fucking Christmas tree.
Okay, this is okay. I hope the wind knows the way to the North Pole.
Sure, let's go with that. The rest of the ponies come outside to see that the tree has been toppled, and Pinky tells them what happened.
Minty accidentally broke it into a bunch of crackly little pieces.
Why is she saying that like it's something that she expected to happen? Oh yeah, she's talking about Minty. So Pinky decides to round up the other ponies to find Minty and rescue her. And somehow Minty makes it to the North Pole. I skipped nothing. This is literally the next scene.
It's the real North Pole. There it is. And there it goes.
Good to know that God wants to fuck with her too. Thistle Whistle finds her lost in the clouds and ends up, stop giving the shippers ammo! Thistle Whistle suggests that they go back to Ponyville, despite them just flying by the North Pole. You guys have already reached your destination. There's no point in going back until you've accomplished what you wanted to do. Then we see the entire town in balloons trying to fly after Minty. And Minty happens to be in a bit of trouble with her balloon popping over a cliff. And it just so happens that the rest of the town finds them in that one spot pretty much instantly. As Minty falls, she ends up in Pinky's balloon and stop giving the shippers ammo! Then they all fly back to the North Pole. So what, is the North Pole like a mile off from Ponyville? Otherwise there's no logical way that... Logic. Logic. Who the fuck am I kidding? Santa left Minty a note. They've missed Santa and Minty is all distraught. But none of them are angry.
You've brought us to the most magical place of all. I meant in here.
Ah, how remarkably corny. All of a sudden, I have no fucking clue. They all get a glowing aura, and their empty homes do too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're all dead. They all froze outside, standing at the North fucking Pole, and those are their ghosts.
Look, everybody! The clouds are clearing up!
The skies are as clear as they've been throughout the whole fucking movie. They all go back to Ponyville, and we get another song to pad this thing out. I'm not kidding. They reuse old animation. Again. Now that's a running theme that I expected in the show. Along with those demonic smiles. The song itself is generic as all hell. And they make it back to Ponyville, where the tree is magically fixed with a candy cane atop. And the tree is decorated with Minty's socks. So, Santa could find Ponyville without the candy cane, which means that this tradition was totally pointless. And Santa filled the socks with goodies.
Maybe it's not the glow of a special candy cane that brings Santa to Ponyville every year, but the glow of everyone's love and concern for each other. After all, isn't that the true meaning of Christmas?
Yeah, there's a reason that How the Grinch Stole Christmas is fondly remembered. The Grinch learns this lesson before he returns the presents. Otherwise, this moral is pretty much just lip service. Oh, and Santa leaves another note.
Minty, the sock idea is a good one. Mind if I use it from now on?
So Minty's the reason that I keep getting socks for Christmas. Oh yeah, it's on. I'm gonna finish up here first. They say Merry Christmas, and we get a reprise of the first song, reusing old animation. And that was a very Minty Christmas. To be fair, it's hard to tell exactly where I'd put this in comparison to the other ones, because this is our first feature-length one. And yes, by popular demand, I'll be doing another G3 episode every 6 Atrocities from now on, because I want to get them all done by the end of 2014. Speaking of that, now that Christmas is over, and there are no current animation events that I care about, next time I'll finally be tackling Lisa Goes Gaga. And they all rejoiced. Oh, and to prevent this from happening next year, you guys need to do a much better job of telling people the differences between G3 and G4. Then again, there's only one G3 Christmas special. What do you mean there's another one? The only full-length G3.5 special? Well, that'll be a way to finish this off. See you guys next year.
Here's our generic song. It sounds like hundreds of other songs. Things are always nice in this song. That's why no one remembers it. Generic song, generic song. Some jackass wrote this in his sleep. Generic song, generic songs. It shuts up your kids so you can't complain.